Hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here. Welcome back to the Diablo 3 hardcore patch test server Witch Doctor build, blah blah blah, you know, all that good stuff. If you've been watching for the past few streams, well, then you will see that I am currently, what level am I? Level 67, so we're just about to hit level 70, and as soon as I hit level 70, I'm going to start banging out Greater Rifts, or at least as many as I can. We'll have to do some Nephilims, get some stones, and start doing Greater Rifts. And we're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until this guy dies. That's ultimately the goal here, is to kill this guy, but to see how high we can go before I die. So it'll be very interesting because the build is going to change as we push further and further into these Greater Rifts, and I'm going to get new items that may very well change how far we can actually push. Hopefully we'll get a couple set items. I may or may not use the set vendor that's on the public test realm right now. Really all going to depend. I kind of don't want to, because I feel like that might be cheating. And if I do, well, it'll just be to get like a really big push right at the end when I know that I can't go any further. Because after that, once he dies, I'm going to copy my main character over from the regular servers over to the patch test server, and then I will go crazy and buy a whole bunch of stuff. Now, very quickly, I'm just going to turn down the game sounds here. If you guys in chat could let me know how the sound is at the moment, let me know if I need to turn anything down or turn anything up. I've got this new pop filter on my mic, so I don't know if that's changing anything in terms of the volume, but I think we should be good to go. Now, hell, I've been playing on the regular server for the past few days, so I gotta remember how I exactly had this guy set up. I've got Hex, I've got Locust Swarm, Spirit Walk. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I'm still running a semi-pet build with this guy, right? I've got Grasp of the Dead with Death is Life, so I'm summoning zombie dogs from my Grasp of the Dead. I've got the Fetish Sycophant, so I've got a ton of little guys running around killing everything. And I've got the Gargantuan, which is my main tank, I suppose you could say, if you can call the AI in Diablo a tank. None of them really do what they're supposed to do, but sometimes they can keep me alive. And I'm using Hex as my oh shit. Hopefully Hex anything that just jumps on me while my pets are running off being stupid. And Locust Swarm with Pestilence just to jump all over the place and spread a extra little damage all over the place. And I guess Spirit Walk was for Honor Guest, so I get my mana back. And then Fire Bats, right? Fire Bats is my primary spender. Spirit Vessel, of course, just to keep me alive. If I do die, hopefully I will not be on cooldown and I'll come back to life. And Fire Bats, if I'm not mistaken, I was using because I had... What did I have? Didn't I have something cool for Fire Bats? Let's see. I've got a fire skill damage increase on my gloves. I've got the reduce resource cost of fire skills on my chest piece. And then here we go, the Bakuli Jungle Wraps, which Firebat deals 274 increased damage to enemies affected by Locust Swarm or Piranhas. So my Locust Swarm is pretty much on everything. I really don't have a lot on this guy. Have not been lucky with the drops. As you can see, no full set pieces. I mean, I'm not even 70 yet, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't even have a single set bonus. And the drops that I've gotten have just been ultimately real crap. Leoric's Crown, I'm using life, obviously, just to keep myself alive a little bit longer. And what is this? Just the highest DPS staff I can get, I guess, for Firebats. So there we go. Good morning, Darren. Sending you the Las Vegas love. Dakota Shea, thanks so much for the love. And Commander Backlap, who was in here first, said, because I had a little typo in my name, he said, you're playing Diablo 3? Yes, it's a brand new game. Thanks for the spelling mistake catch there, and we have since fixed that up. Great Test is in here as well, so he is joining us to moderate the chat, I guess. And Academic Dust is there as well. How's it going, bros? Good to see you guys in here. A little bit more Diablo action, and today is going to be the day that we hit level 70 and start pushing those Greater Rifts. So, let's go ahead and call up my Gargantuan, because I need to have a little bit of protection before we go ahead and do anything. And I think I was making my way towards Diablo. So, if I recall correctly, that is kind of where we had left off. Yes, we are on our way to Diablo, who I'm pretty sure we're going to kill relatively quickly. If I can remember how to play this guy, let's just make sure I know what the hell buttons I'm pressing here. Get some zombie dogs out as well. Get the whole gang. Yes, we don't have to watch those. The darkness. Darkness. Oh, Leah. This isn't really a speed run, so if you're joining in and you're expecting that it's a speed run, it's not really. It's just more of a fun run. Once I hit level 70, like I said, it's just going to be grifting the whole time. So it's going to be a little bit of fun, that's all. Just see how we can push this guy. And seeing if we can survive in the meantime, not get my arse killed. With such a crappy set of gear, it's really hard to do anything at all, but I'll try to stay alive. Rogue 949. It's going. It is going. You know what? Yes, yes, blah, blah, blah. Let's turn the music volume down a little bit as well. And maybe... let's turn it all down. There we go. You killed me. Yes, Zoltan Cool. We kicked your ass because you're a little bitch. Damn those who helped you. Are you going to turn into a boss? Yes, you are. Dead boss. Right, I am playing on Expert. There's level 68. I kind of forgot that I'm playing on Expert. So it is a relatively easy level, and I've said this before. I will certainly repeat it if anyone new is watching right now. I'm not looking to purposely get myself killed until I hit level 70. Like, I want to at least get there before I die. So I'm playing on Expert, which is something kind of funny, because I was talking to my buddy who I've been playing Diablo with for the past 5 years. And I said, yeah, I'm playing hardcore on Expert. And he's like, Expert? What the hell is Expert? I was like, yeah, that's a level I don't think we have ever played, ever. I mean, not on any of my characters have I ever played Expert, so it is kind of new for me to be playing on such an easy level. And I say easy, but as you saw, even on those champs there, there is still a risk of death. They are hitting. They do hit hard even on Expert, because I've got crap for gear and no real build yet, which kind of keeps me from wanting to turn up the difficulty at this point. I've played Diablo long enough. I mean, I've been playing Diablo since Diablo 1 came out, and I've played it long enough to know that all it takes is one little mistake and you can die very, very quickly. That's all it is, just one little oversight, and that is the end of your character. And this is also the first time I've played a hardcore character, so there is kind of that extra sense of like, well, I gotta be extra cautious, because if I die, that's it. This stream is done, and then we have to try something new. So I got to be a little bit more aware of what's going on around me, which isn't too much of a problem. I mean, I've been playing Diablo for a really long time, and I push greater rifts on my main account. I think I've pushed up to like 95 or 100 on my Xbox account, that is. On the PC account, I recently just started playing on PC again, so I just got to be careful of one thing, which is I'm running dual monitors on the PC, and you might not have caught it there, but just for a split second, I accidentally clicked off onto the other screen, and it caused the game to sort of freeze, which is really not good. Creation of Sanctuary. There we go. These guys are all dying pretty quick. Stay a while and listen. Yes, please do stay on my stream a while and listen. I hate you, succubi, because of your heat-seeking stupid missiles there. On the on the non-patch test server, I mean, I guess on the live servers, my Witch Doctor right now, I think I'm up to Paragon 110 or so, and I've just started getting some matching set pieces, so I'm finally at the point where he's getting a little bit more powerful, and I'm running a really unique build on there, something I've never done before, and something that I'm hoping with a little bit more fleshing out and maybe a couple more set items, and maybe some legendaries as well, I'll be able to improve the overall build. Right now, as I stand, I had left at Greater Rift 33 was the last level that I'd done on him, and I don't think that's it. I think I can push still a little higher, keeping in mind, of course, that I have no real build on him at the moment because I just don't have the gear for it. But Greater Rift 33 is pretty impressive considering what he's wearing. And I'm running a Witch Doctor with a combination of a 2-piece Jade Harvester set for the Haunt bonus. And I'm doing zombie dogs using Sacrifice, which is really cool because I've never done Sacrifice before. I just never thought it was a viable build, but I found a way to sort of synergize the Zombie Dog Sacrifice with the Jade Harvester's Haunt. And the Haunt is like my primary single target damage, and the Sacrifice is my group damage. And I'm pulling everything together with Purinado, and dropping my Grasp of the Dead. And I also have, what is it? Is it Hauntavaxo? I don't remember which necklace it is, but there's a necklace that also kind of groups people together. No, sorry, I pulled that one off. I'm using, it is the Hauntavaxo. So every time something gets stunned, every time something gets stunned, you have a chance to summon these two Shadow Warriors that fight by your side. It's kind of the best I had at the time. So what I did is I put on whatever the hell it's called. It's a new item I hadn't seen before. And what it does is every time a zombie dog is summoned, it stuns everything around it. So it's super handy because I'm just sending off these zombie dogs constantly. And they just keep summoning because they're hitting big groups, right? So it's like zombie dogs summon, everything keeps getting stunned, Oh, staff are hurting. Whoop-de-doo. And they all stand in one spot while my zombie dogs just like kamikaze in there and blow themselves up. And they hit hard as hell. Like, holy shit, do they hit hard. They're hitting for 100 millions, couple hundred millions. Like, I didn't expect zombie dogs to be so strong on Sacrifice, but they are killer, man. So those little exploding zombie dogs. Just realized PTR, never played Witch Doctor. What set would be best for solo pushing? Right now, currently, from what I've read on Reddit and from what I'm seeing on YouTube videos, it is Spirit Barrage that is pushing, I think it's like top of the frickin' leaderboards everywhere. And it all has to do with, what is it? Is it the Barber? I think it's the Barber, where it builds up all your Spirit Barrage and then explodes, hitting everything. Now, what set people are using? What the hell is a set that goes with Spirit Barrage? Honestly, I don't recall off the top of my head right now because I'm not using that one. I can look it up. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to look up. If you look up Spirit Barrage builds, it shouldn't be too hard to find the build that I'm talking about. And that one's really pushing high Greater Rifts right now. I'm very curious on the PTR, though, because I'm not level 70 just yet. Very soon, level 68. By the time we kill Diablo, we should be level 70. But I do want to see the changes to the Jade Harvester set. I'm really excited for that because although I've never really used Soul Harvest on Jade Harvester as the big explosion, I've always just used the Haunt damage. I love the damage over times, and I am curious to see how Soul Harvest is going, how much damage Soul Harvest is going to do now that they've upped all the times on it. There was one thing that I found interesting, though. I think it's the Quetzalcoatl's helm is the one that reduces the... I think basically what it does is it doubles the damage of your dots, right? It doubles the damage by keeping the same amount of damage but reducing the time to half. So I think that's a little strange considering that the whole point of the Jade Harvester set is to do a lot of damage, and it consumes now 1,200 seconds. Is it 1,200 seconds? And the Quetzalcoatl reduces it to less than that, or it's opposite. I don't know. It might be the opposite. I want to say it was like 1,200 seconds or 1,800 seconds and 1,600 seconds. Anyhow, it seems like Quetzalcoatl is kind of defeating the whole point of the Jade Harvester's set bonus, and I think that Blizzard might have to rethink that a little bit if they're going to make it actually do what they want it to do, which is to make the Witch Doctor stronger. If anyone plays the Witch Doctor and can pull up the patch test notes, you can read what that is and kind of give me an idea if I was along the right lines with that. I won't mind when this guy dies, though. I'm not going to lie. I will not mind one bit, because my Witch Doctor on the live server is a lot more fun to play. This guy is just, like, so puny and crappy right now with no set pieces and, like, nothing good. Oh my god, see? You do get hurt, even on expert. It is still possible to take damage. And honestly, like, these aren't even tough mobs. We're still in, what is it? We're in Act 4, and there's not even a lot of mobs around us. Okay, my inventory is full. Let's go back to town. Clear that out. I'll read chat in the meantime. You probably know, but Elite Dangerous Premonition is now available in paperback on Amazon. Ah, very interesting. Oh, right, paperback. That's, what are those things called? Books, right? You read them? I hear that that's what you do with them. I'm not a big book reader. I like to read the news. I read the newspaper and I read online news. That's kind of my kick. But when it comes to books, I've never really been much of a book guy. I do read books. I just don't read them a lot. Has to be something that really, really catches my interest for me to want to read a book. What do I lose? A little bit of life per hit on that? Oh, no big deal. I might actually switch over to that one. Oh, no, we don't need that. And a little bit more damage, a little bit more toughness. What am I losing? You know, I never really knew how the drain life from enemies around me on the Bull Cathos Wedding Band, how that actually works, if it's actually even worthwhile using. Kevin Cornier. I've been waiting for a toughness buff with Whirlwind Barb. Guess it might come down to gems. Well, I can tell you, Kevin, that everything that I've heard and seen and read so far about the patch test server and Whirlwind build on the Barbarian it's awesome. And I think one of the main qualms that people had with Whirlwind was that as soon as you stop whirlwinding, your defenses would go down like instantly. And so if you stop whirlwinding and you got hit, you just died. But I think they fixed that. So I think now when you stop whirlwinding, there's like a 1 second sort of a carryover of your buffs into non-whirlwind mode. So I think that is actually going to answer some of the toughness issues or some of the dying issues that people were having with the Whirlwind Barb. So I hope that does. And you know, I haven't played a Barb in a really long time. It's my best friend plays a Barb. That's his main character. So he's always playing his Barb. I'm always playing my Witch Doctor. That's kind of our little duo right there. And his Whirlwind Barb is awesome. On the patch test server, apparently it's even more awesome. So you might want to check the patch test server notes and see what those say. They did pump up damage and the 3 or 5 seconds after the whirlwind stops. Okay, so yeah, you got a few seconds there. That's probably going to add to your survivability. Maybe not necessarily toughness, but survivability for sure. What am I doing here? I am getting rid of some of these things. Toughness and recovery, eh? I gotta remember, this isn't just about damage, it's about surviving. And I keep wanting to build everything like I'm playing on a server where it doesn't matter if I die, but I have to start thinking like a hardcore character would, which is don't die. Dying is bad. So crit is also good, and you know, they say the best defense is a good offense, but I don't know, maybe I gotta think about popping on a little bit more of these vitality or toughness rings here and lose a little bit of my crit, like it really matters that much. What am I losing here? 85 resist all. You know what, let's do this. Let's close out you and swap this over so we can see the difference. Okay, so it's not the Bullcathos, it's the Broken Promises that I would be losing. And what's this one? After 5 consecutive non-critical hits, your chance to critically hit is increased to 100% for 3 seconds. Whatever. How am I getting toughness? Oh, it's just the vitality. Ah, screw that. I don't need that. Who needs vitality? Pfft. This is a level 55 Broken Promises. It's probably completely useless to me for that extra 2% damage. Just for 100% crit for 3 seconds. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I hang on to that extra buff? I don't have to do it right now. You let me know. Cooldown, regenerate, resist all. That's also pretty awesome. That gives me a ton of recovery and a bit more toughness, and this gives me 16% toughness, or 5% toughness. It's because to resist all, regenerate. Why am I... just the vitality is giving me all that toughness? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you know what? I really don't like any of these. I say screw it. Let's get rid of these. Dump these rings. Who needs them? Psh, garbage yellows. Who the hell wants to use garbage yellows anyhow? This, however, I might swap out. It does have a lot more vitality on there, and I get a ton of extra damage. So if I'm going to do that, I have to try and roll out one of these stats. What would I want to roll out? Let's see. Nothing, actually, because I'd have to roll out the vitality if I want to get the extra socket in there, which I don't want to do. Okay, we're just going to stick with my staff. Let's keep going. Diablo awaits. Commander's Legacy. We're going to keep Leorc's Crown. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Kill you all with my fire bats. I really don't like how quickly I run out of mana on this guy, though. I need some better gears. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Here, have some Locust Swarm. Suck Pestilence. Here, let's isolate these guys and hope that my stupid fire bats fly towards the right ones. Come on. Fly. Fly, you fools. I really don't like these fire bats. I should probably switch to a different type of fire bats. Not ones that just kind of like have a mind of their own and want to go wherever the hell they want. Climb to the pinnacle of heaven. You know what's eating up all my damn mana is Locust Swarm. Like, Jesus. Oh, see? Getting hit pretty hard. Thank you. Thank you, Templar. Come to my rescue. Save my sorry, untough ass. Alright, let's see if my fire bats want to go that far. Yeah, they do. Give me the XP. Come on now. Come on now. That's right. We are almost there. All right. Very soon now, we will kill Diablo. No, I didn't heed your warning. I think you're an idiot. That's what I think. But if I must, I will. Yes, Imperius. Stop being an idiot. Angels and demons fear the Nephilim. That's why, right there. Okay, let's go do this. Let's do this. Time to kill Diablo, folks. What? What? Oh my god, are you serious? I lose my Templar for the Diablo fight? That's hilarious. I had no idea that was going to happen. I wonder if that means that Hex... you know what? We're going to swap... Oh, I can't change skills in here. Because I'm in combat. Shit. I should have put on Searing Locust, because... and I don't need Grasp of the Dead either, do I? Alright, Diablo. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, whatever. Like I'm gonna be afraid of you. You take so much damage from my fire bats. Okay, this is a weak Diablo. Weak. Weak. You going down, D. Going down. Oh, I didn't fail anyone. It's you who's failed, Diablo. Oh, these damn cutscenes driving me crazy. Yes. Nobody's gonna die except for you. You weird titty shield demon. And just like that. Alright, well, Diablo was a hell of a lot easier than I expected. He was actually way easier than some of the champion mobs that I've encountered over the past act, so that's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping that he would put up a little bit more of a fight. He or she. I don't know if Diablo's a he or she. I think he's a she. Come on, give me at least one legendary. You... Oh, okay, well, I got a ring. Better than nothing, I suppose. And now we move on, and we didn't even level up from that. God, Diablo is such a pussy. Diablo is weak. We have no game audio? You don't hear the game at all? Backlap? Do you guys... Okay, here. Confirmation, please, in the chat. Do you guys not hear the game at all? Let me check. Oh my god. Have you guys just been listening to me with no game in the background? I am so sorry. How's that? Now you should actually hear the game. All this time, no game audio. Well, you see, folks, this is what happens. When I haven't eaten supper, I rush home to stream for you guys. I got my good old handy-dandy McDonald's sitting right here. Getting cold, by the way. I starve for you! I starve for you! Speaking of... So hungry. I literally rushed home so I could jump on here and stream.
We're going to die.
Yes, you are. You're all gonna die.
She's coming to kill us all.
So it's funny, this whole time I've been talking to the characters in the game, responding to their comments. You guys probably think I'm just talking to myself, like some crazy old coot.
The gates.
Thanks for letting me know. Half an hour into the stream, you bastards. Way to go. I'm not even blaming me for that screw up. That's your fault. This is all on you guys. You could have said so earlier, but nope. You just wanted to listen to me talk with no audio.
Stop! Don't go out. I just want to get rid of this.
Alright, what do we got going on here? Anything good? Nothing that I want. Nope, nope.
It's the end of the world. Is anyone alive? General Tour.
Wait.
That is why I have come.
Did someone mention it earlier? No way. Let me see. I'm looking at the chat. Oh, Gray Test did. Yeah, but we we don't listen to Gray Test. Come on. Crazy German. Sorry, Gray Test. You could have just jumped on with your phone and told me. Hang on a sec. My moderator told me there was no audio. Of course, I don't listen to him.
I cannot do that here.
That's because I'm a big fat newbie.
But still your strikes are true.
All right. 1 1/3 levels to level 70. Yep, he did tell me backlap. Fighting is in my blood. All right, let's go.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no.
Okay. McDonald's cheeseburger. The supper of all YouTubers.
Need more time. Need more mana.
Now, I wonder if Malthael is going to be as easy to take down as Diablo. I don't think I'm going to get to Malthael. I mean, unless you guys want me to, Malthael takes like quite a while to reach. And I'm going to be level 70 way before that. So I was thinking I would just start pushing Greater Rifts as soon as I hit level 70. Like I said, the whole point of this guy is to just hit level 70 and then push him as hard as I can until he dies. So I may or may not... Oh, God, let me in. You bastards. Let me into the little town. I may or may not do Malthael. I'll leave it up to you guys to decide if you want to see me get to Malthael and fight him. But I have a feeling he's going to drop fast either way. Even though he is way tougher, he's a much, much harder fight than Diablo. And thank goodness, because I'm sure Blizzard realized how weak Diablo was, and they're like, oh, we got to make this next boss way tougher. And the event is a lot more fun, too. Screw you, Josh. Great's gone home. Actually, he's not gone home. He's got to Hamburg. I was just chatting with him just before. He is in Hamburg right now. They still haven't opened the town up to me, have they? The Book of Cain. Alright. Force me to do more questing before I can Go and repair.
Bane, this is worse than I feared.
What could this be?
A death maiden! Stop her!
Never. Your soul will be mine.
And just like
We
that,
must do everything in our
she
power
did.
to slow the Nephilim down, so that the
There must be an end.
All right,
Is there a way we
let's
can-
go.
You must-
Now we can go to town. No, we still have to run out. We can't teleport to town yet, even though it's right here outside the door. So we have to talk to the general.
She was creating a single soul.
Not for long.
Okay, let's run back over here now. So there's the patch test server vendor right over there. Let's go ahead and sell all this stuff. Sell. Don't need any of this. Don't need any of this. And let's see what this ring is all about that we got here. What did we get? Alright. Oh, Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. That's actually pretty damn good because I am constantly using resource spending attacks. So I think I'm going to use that. I'm going to replace the Bulkathos Wedding Band. Let's see. Oh, actually, no. We're going to replace the Broken Promises. Yeah, for sure. Way more attack speed, crit hit chance, all of that good stuff. Cooldown, resource cost. Alright, Bulkathos. Bulkathos guides my hand. Well, he's guiding my hand to deconstruct you. And this is, what is this? Razor Straw. Picking up a health globe releases an explosion that deals 365 weapon damage as fire to enemies within 20 yards. It's funny, I would never use that, but I think that would probably synergize. Now that I think about it, that would really synergize well with one of the Necro builds that, which one is it? I think when you cast Land of the Dead and all the health globes start popping out all over the place, that would just be like, that would be disgusting. Every time you pick up a health globe, there's health globes popping out all over the place when you use Land of the Dead. It's nuts. Well, it's not just Land of the Dead. It's a combination of skills. But when you use Land of the Dead with, I think, one of the passives, health globes just pop out like popcorn all over the place. I've not got this level. Well, Darren, this is the Reaper of Souls expansion. That's where we are right now. Give you a quick overview. This is Act 5. And although I haven't got anything unlocked, so I can't show you, this is the town that we're in right now. And this is the Patch Test Realm vendor where you can trade in your blood shards for set pieces, basically. So, oh, and non-set legendaries. That's kind of cool. So I might cheat a little bit, but we'll see. I have yet to decide that. We're going to hit level 70 first and see what happens.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my...
If you haven't seen this level, then you haven't seen Malthael. Malthael's,
owing to Malthael's
he's way scarier than Diablo in terms of the fight itself. Because he does some real nasty things, and he's got like these clouds that follow him around that kill you, and basically everything he does is just horrible and death, and he is like the demon of death, right? So Diablo is what? Diablo's the demon of fear, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it was, if I remember the story correctly. Diablo is the Lord of Fear, or the Lord of Terror, and Malthael's the Lord of Death. Which honestly is way scarier than being afraid. I'd rather be afraid than dead. Although this level is a royal pain in my arse, because it's really hard to tell which direction to go. They make you run all over the place, and you got like these long city roads winding all over.
My strike is true.
Fire bats is hitting pretty damn hard, though. Almost want to switch this over to a sacrifice build. Now that I've got all the dogs, I could probably do that. You know what? We should take a look if I have the skills for the sacrifice build that I have. Yeah, let's do that here. Oh, there's a resplendent chest up here. I didn't see that one. Give me something good. Nothing good. All crap. Crap, crap, crap. I don't even know why I picked that up. Get out of here. Alright. And of course, I can't save this build yet either because I'm not level 70. You got stuck on level 60 for a while before you realized you didn't have the latest upgrade to get 70. Yeah, it had been a real long time since I played Diablo on PC. And I logged in, I'm like, oh, why are all my characters level 60? Like, why would I stop at level 60? And then I realized, oh, that's because the last time I played on PC, there was no level 70. I've been playing on Xbox for years. Okay, never mind. Can't save the set. I don't feel like changing everything around. But zombie dog sacrifice is kind of fun. I don't really have any pieces to make it worthwhile right now, though. Oh, you stupid fire bats. Fly. Fly to where you're supposed to fly. Damn it. That is a dead end. We are almost level 69. You guys look very unassuming. Want to go back this way? No, not really. Okay, let's see. It's probably up there with my luck. Alright, let's go down and check this way first. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, of course. It's all the way up at the top, isn't it? Everything here feels rather sparse. Like, not a lot of enemies. I think that's just because I'm so used to doing greater rifts and Nephilim rifts where I'm just running around. There's tons of enemies all over the place. It's good if you're learning the game, but it's kind of boring when you've been playing Diablo for like a million years. By a million, I mean like 20 years. I did also, and this has nothing to do with Diablo, but I did install Path of Exile on both PC and Xbox, which I noticed the day that I installed it on PC, it also happened to go live on Xbox One as a free-to-play game, so I thought that was kind of interesting. I think I played 10 minutes, and I just wasn't feeling it, man. It's not Diablo. And maybe I'm just a Diablo fanboy. I mean, that is possible. I'm spoiled by the beauty of this game, but it just didn't feel refined. It didn't feel as beautiful and smooth and sexy as Diablo does. I know it's free, and that's kind of got like a certain special appeal to it, but just because it's free doesn't mean that it's good. I may have to give it a bit more time and take a closer look at it, but I don't know. It didn't call to me. Maybe I gotta give it another try when I've finally beat Diablo for the 10 millionth time. And I'm bored of all my beautiful loot pinatas. If you guys have played Path of Exile in the chat, I'm curious what you think. I mean, in terms of quality of the game overall compared to Diablo. Do you have a preference? Do you prefer Diablo or Path of Exile? Or do you like Path of Exile and would recommend it over Diablo? Let me know in the chat, and let me know in the comments if you happen to find this unlisted video sometime in the future. I would be very curious. Z-Master, you say it doesn't feel the same? Yep. It didn't look bad, but I will say, okay, so my first negative on the game, and maybe I shouldn't hold it as a negative because it's probably a good thing for new players, but coming from Diablo, where you get really excited when you get your first piece of armor or weapon that has a slot in it, and you're like, ooh, whoa, I got a slot, because you don't pick up tons of gems when you first start the game. You're like, oh my god, I got a slot, that's awesome, I could put like this one gem that I got into a slot. With Path of Exile, like right at the very beginning of the game, you're picking up all these items that have sort of these sockets in them. And it doesn't work exactly the same way as Diablo. They have a really interesting mechanic to it. I mean, I will give them that much. The mechanic is cool, where the gems kind of give you new abilities, and they like synergize with each other, and you can only put certain gems into certain type of slots. But I think it was the fact that you get items with slots in them right at the very beginning of the game that felt a little weird. And then the other thing was that basically all of the items I was picking up were like exactly the same. So I was like, if this is like supposed to be like a Diablo clone, why are all the items exactly the same? Like I pick up like 3 shields and 3 wands, and they're all the exact same shield and exact same wand. Now, I guess I understand that, you know, part of that is that you're going to gem them up differently, so they act or behave different. But I don't know, it just felt like I was picking up a lot of the same stuff. Now, this was very early gameplay, so, you know, I can't really judge the game as a whole, because, you know, the early gameplay is really just so that you get used to your character and you learn how to play and you learn how all the stuff is. They don't want to overwhelm you right off the bat. But that, I did find it a little bit overwhelming, all the gem stuff. So that was like a negative. And then the duplicate items, I don't know, that just bored me. I was like, I want to see more variety. I want to see all the work that they've put into the game and all the variety in the items. Like, where is it? Kind of felt lacking. Maybe you only get that as you get into the higher levels, when you start getting more loot. Since I didn't get that far, I have no idea. Man, I run out of mana so fast. I'm gonna have to change my build, I think. I have to do something so that I don't run out of mana so often. It's not that big of a deal right now, but it's frustrating. It's like, look, there goes my crappy little fire bats. Gotta use Spirit Walk just to get some mana back. And then wait. Did I ever try Dungeon Siege? Yeah, I loved Dungeon Siege. That was a Microsoft game. That was their version of Diablo. If I'm not mistaken, that is. Dungeon Siege is from a long time ago. There was a couple of them, actually. Dungeon Siege 1 and 2. And another game that was very Diablo-ish was called Sacred, and I really liked that game as well. Dungeon Siege, I would have to say I probably played a little longer than I played Sacred, but Sacred had more of a Diablo feel to it than Dungeon Siege did. Siege was just cool because I think you could zoom in the camera, and that was very novel for the time. Diablo's always been this top-down third person where you're very limited. And, I mean, now you can zoom in, which I learned just the other day. I was like, oh, wow, I could play like this. Not that I don't know why I would want to play like this, but, you know, very limited field of view. But, yeah, Dungeon Siege, you could, like, zoom the camera in, zoom it way, way out, too, which was pretty cool. Alright, moving right along. Come on, level 70.
I did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too many of them. They murder and cheat one another while allowing their brothers to starve. With their true power...
That Death Maiden is controlling the Soul Crucible, but not for long.
There is no place for her in our world, so let us help her lead it.
I need mana.
I need mana. Let's throw out a Hex. Jinx a couple of these guys. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you stupid bats. Hit this thing. Stop flying so far away.
Is down upon yourself, mortal.
There we go. That's the only problem with these fire bats, is that they're like stupid heat-seeking fire bats, but they kind of go for whatever the hell they want to. Can't control where they're supposed to hit. If I could, she'd be dead already. Although they're pretty good for single targets, so.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
knew you would arrive in time to save me.
But how?
I have come. There is no time to waste.
But how? How did you end up in that pile of corpses? Oh, shut your face, Malthael. You are so not scary. Let's go. XP.
I grew disgusted by humanity during my time on Sanctuary. When at last
It would be altar of sadness. I wonder what I should expect.
I think it's a trap. Like, the fire bats are flying off the screen. I don't even know what they're going to. They're like, I think they're flying over there and like breaking crates off screen. Very useful. Very useful. Oh, I kind of want to change this build and make the sacrifice build that I was using. You know what? We will do that. We're going to do that as soon as I hit 70. I think I'll use that as my first Greater Rift build. Fire bats with sacrifice. Or I suppose I could just do it now. We're in a graveyard. We're going to have some bigger groups of guys. Okay, screw it. Let's do it. Okay, not Hex. First, we're going to do summon zombie dogs with burning dogs. Number 2, we're going to swap out... We're going to leave that for now. We're going to swap out Spirit Walk and put on Sacrifice and Provoke the Pack. What else was I using? I have... Oh, Haunt is what I'm using on number 1. That's because I have the 2-piece Jade Harvester set. I still have Grasp of the Dead, and I'm pretty sure I'm using Pyrenado on number 4, which is cool because I really don't need the Gargantuan. He's kind of useless at this point. And there it is, Pyrenado. Okay, so I guess we'll keep Locust Swarm just for the fire bats, even though it's kind of useless. Let's switch these fire bats around. Let's swap this crappy fire bats out, and we'll put on the vampire bats. Because that way I don't have to channel, I don't have to spend any more. Yeah, let's go with vampire bats. And we'll keep the Locust Swarm on there just because
I see you have much
I have
over
this one
Minsk.
right over here, the Bukuli Jungle Wraps. So that should be
I
good.
see the
Now,
past
for
as well as the
passives,
future.
Fetish,
You must not let it
oh, I still
consume
got to keep Spirit Vessel to stay alive. As soon as I have that other one opened up, that's going to give me an extra slot. You know, honestly, I don't think that the Sacrifice is a viable hardcore build, now that I think about it. Here, let's summon some Fire Zombie Dogs. Now that I think about it, because you kind of need that,
I do not have enough mana.
yeah, you need that Spirit Vessel just to stay alive, don't you? That's your oh shit, get out of dodge free life right there that you need on hardcore mode. I don't think you can really play without it.
You should
That means
use
you
it
gotta
now.
give up a
There is much to be
passive
joyful about.
for
This is
that,
not the time.
which reduces the number of zombie dogs that you can get as well.
To laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
Let's see. Okay, I gotta do this properly. You need to have this set the right way, and you gotta make sure that you put your Grasp of the Dead down before you send off your zombie dogs. Because once you do that, then when stuff starts dying, your zombie dogs just respawn. And then you don't have to keep summoning new zombie dogs. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. And then we can... Oh no! Get out of there! Okay, whew. This guy's spread out all over the place.
I have been healed.
Don't stand in the explosion! I'm not sure if I'm happy with that fire bat setup. I might have to switch that around. And the Purinado groups them all together, of course, so it's a little bit deezier to blow them all up.
When I ask the spirits if this
Um,
will end, they are silent.
Let's see. Here we go.
Of course it will
So
end.
you could watch them explode. And they hit pretty damn hard. That's 4.7 million right there.
Because I was not being entirely truthful. That and you are so jealous it will never.
You do get an item later on called the Homunculus if you're lucky enough to pick it up, which summons a zombie dog to your side every 2 seconds, and that's kind of like an essential part of that build.
It's always about saving the world first, isn't it?
And that is just as it should be, madam.
What's that? Well, you need is more like you should, or just YOLO. Diablo 2 added a 5th act as well, where Diablo added a whole new dungeon with Hellfire. Diablo 2 added a 5th act, right? That was gosh, it's been so long since I played that. Wasn't that the Desert Act, if I'm not mistaken?
These risen dead.
It has been ages since I've played Diablo 2. But I'm going to have to say that the Diablo series as a whole has been one of my absolute favorite series in any game ever made.
Need more mana.
Easy enough. There's a chest.
A perfect strike.
No, I'm not actually casting Pestilence, which I have to remember to do. The only problem with this build right now is that I don't actually have any proper generator. Before I had Haunt, and I am not... or not Haunt, Spirit Walk. No, I don't have that anymore. But
You
it's
are
certainly
even
good for
adults.
dispatching mobs. Oh, you know what I could do? I know what I can do. We could change Locust Swarm to... Which one is it? Yeah. Devouring Swarm. I mean, it might work for giving me back mana. Oh, there's a treasure goblin here. God damn it. Get back here, you little bastard. Corner him!
A mighty adversary is before us.
No!
Need help.
Oh my god. I'm trying to kill the treasure goblin while these damn champions are here. This is not good. Okay. We're gonna have to deal with these guys first. Oh my god. Oh, run away. I hate you, fire chains. Ugh. There, Templar just saved my life. Okay, this build is not particularly great right now, and I totally lost that treasure goblin, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let's see if he's still kicking around somewhere. Nope. Gone like the wind. Okay, that was a little nerve-wracking. Just because I don't have a mana builder right now. Not a proper one, at least.
I
There,
strike
watch
at your
these
heart.
sacrifice the zombie dogs. I'm sure there's a way to make it work for me with these. They don't consume mana, but they don't give me anything back either. Almost hit the rebuy screen there, Faltarsh. Yeah, that was a close one. Not gonna lie. Got a little nervous there. I was so close to 70. I don't want to start screwing this up right now. But you can certainly see how this sacrifice zombie dogs build is a lot of fun. Just blow stuff up.
The artist when it comes to dispatching death's minions.
Alright, I don't know if it's going to be at all viable against any type of
Don't mind me.
bosses,
I'll just
but
be waiting over here.
let's see. Oh, of course, I pointed in the wrong goddamn direction. Okay, let's hide. Get off my face. Come on, melty, melt, melt. Let's go. Zombie dogs spawn there. What am I missing? These guys right over here. Okay, and last but not least. Nope. Bug off.
Needs more time.
There we go. That was all sacrifice. That was all just zombie dogs blowing themselves up over and over and over again. I still have 2 left over. So I can see it is pretty viable up to at least Greater Rift 33.
Urzel
If you get a couple of the extra set pieces for it, it's actually a lot of fun too. Okay, come on. Level 70. Let's go so we can start rifting already. Oh, so close. Okay, let's go up over here and see how much XP we get, if anything, for these guys.
He's killed.
If we are
Yes, I want to skip.
All I before you set out to kill him. You should stop by my car.
Original Diablo was more of a dungeon crawl.
After Corellan's death, the crown passed
Yeah,
to Justinian
that's true.
I
It was.
through a somewhat
A lot less story to it.
scripture. Thus began the Justinian dynasty. Seen as usurpers by many, the Justinians suffered nearly constant challenges to their rule. Finally, during the reign of Justinian III, a full-fledged insurrection broke out in the outlying region of Glaucus.
I don't know if Fire Bats is the best option for this. Haunt is what I was using with the Jade Harvester set as a primary. If I even had like one piece, I could start doing Spirit Barrage. I had this really cool little item that was giving me 2 of the passives for Spirit Barrage. You die now.
need more time.
Oh. Big guy, hey? I got no dogs. Gotta get some dogs out.
Glorious challenge awaits.
Oh my god. My little guys just like ripped that boss to bits. I didn't even cast on him once. I love that. Send my dogs after you. There we go.
I can hear them.
So close.
Speak to me.
Almost level 70.
What? Death is coming, but I can't die. I can't. I am too important to have my life just thrown away. Please, tell me how I can
Crap.
avoid my fate. You want me to do what? Must I? Oh, yes. Yes,
Come on, you little fetishes, do your job.
I will do anything.
There we go.
I cannot carry more.
Can't carry anymore. Really? Wow. I do not need that. Don't need that either. Alright, anything useful that I've picked up so far? No. No. No, don't want any of this stuff. It's all garbage. Alright, let's go empty out the bags. We're 1.5 bubbles away from level 70 right now. Almost there. Do you need Reaper of Souls to get level 70? Yes, you do need Reaper of Souls to get level 70. It is the essential component to upgrading from level 60. Oh, my kingdom for a salvage all button. You know what? I just realized that this channeling of fire bats is actually not very good for the zombie dog sacrifice, because every time I interrupt it to send off a zombie dog, I have to recast it, and it costs 250 mana. So, let's change that. I suppose we could stay with this one here. It does a lot more damage, and I know that it's interruptible, so that's okay. And you know what? I don't want Zombie Handler. I want their damage being increased, I believe. Let's see. There's this one, there's Zombie Handler, and there's Fierce Loyalty. This is the one that gives me the movement speed. I do kind of like the movement speed, and I don't know if this 50% damage increase translates to their sacrifice. I don't believe it does. I think it's just for their regular damage. And I really do like the movement speed of Fierce Loyalty, so I'm going to stick with that one. It's just nice to run around quicker. Now watch this. This is where we blow everything up. Just like that. That's why I like Sacrifice. Just so nice. The AoE damage on it is so much fun. It's a fun play style. And sometimes when you're playing Diablo, it's not necessarily about what pushes the highest level rift. It's about how you enjoy playing the game. You know, what build you enjoy, what you find fun, how you like dispatching demons. Because there are many ways to dispatch demons. That is the whole fun of Diablo. Slaying demons for loot and pleasure. The salvage all, I think you get that as soon as you hit level 70, by the way, and that opens up adventure mode as well. Alright, come on, level 70. Level 70 is on its way. Are you kidding me? Like, I just want to level up and I keep hitting dead ends. Ridiculous. That's a dead end too. These little houses in Act 5, by the way, sometimes they're basically just free loot. You have these little mini dungeons that don't go very far, but like this guy. Guess what? I think we're gonna have to fight you.
My whole life preparing for this day, you primitive heathen. Let us have at it then, foul traitor.
Killing his damn shield guys here. There we go. See? Free loot. And there it is! Level 70! Finally! Yes! Hallelujah.
No consequence. My people are dying, and they need their king. Our resistance starts today.
Let's check
and
all
Lord
the
Winton
bookshelves
of all
in
people
here.
has provided the means. These reapers shall not have Westmarch. I swear my life on it.
Sweet. Let's go back to town, shall we? Now, what do we want to put on here? Now we can put on the extra damage from Midnight Feast, because that'll give us a little bit more damage juice. And we finally did it, level 70, which means... Oh, wait a second. I don't think I can unlock adventure mode until I complete the storyline. Oh, please, tell me it's not true. Oh, God, no. Is that possible? Do I actually... I'm going to be very upset right now if that's the case. Because I don't want to necessarily have to go and kill Malthael. I'd like to just go into adventure mode. I could probably join in on someone else's game, but I don't want to do that. I'm a little upset right now that I think about it. I think I do have to kill Malthael. Alright, well if I do have to kill Malthael, then I'm just going to rush through all of this stuff. Because I don't care about any of these guys anymore. I don't care about the Paragon levels. We can just zip through and go as quickly as we can right to Malthael. Okay, boss fight time. Now this is actually an interesting boss fight as well if you haven't seen the Reaper Souls expansion. This guy's got a few interesting tricks up his sleeve as well. And Zombie Dogs, again, not the greatest... Not the greatest one for this guy.
A demon spawn shall...
Ouch. Okay, still pretty easy. So, not too worried. I'm sure Malthael will drop down pretty quick. There you are. Coming for you, Malthael. There's a Paragon level right there. Let's start popping that into Vitality.
I need to
Go back to the Enclave. Alright, Tyrell, tell me what's up so we can get onto Malthael. Yeah, there's Paragon level 2. Offense, let's go with critical hit damage. What's that, Domirus? I was hoping you'd stream again. I have a question. In your narrated Elite series, I was wondering who voiced Commander Shannon. I didn't see any credits anywhere, and it's all done so well. That's my ex. And unfortunately, she did... I mean, not unfortunately. She did a fantastic job. I will certainly give her that much. She did a really great job. She really likes that stuff, but... she is no longer a part of my life. So I don't know if Commander Shannon Day will be making any future appearances in my videos. Which is a sad thing, really, because it was a good part of the story. And I would have liked to have continued that story arc, but might be a little bit difficult to do that.
The Nephilim ruins near here. We thought it would be safe, but Malthael found it all the same.
This is a nasty level, by the way. You stand in the wrong spot, you burn your ass off in the acid pools.
She burned. Father took me to the town square to see it.
But we are gonna rush through this and get to Malthael, see if we can get him real quick.
She looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else.
This is the entrance to the tomb. But someone... It looks like... What was that?
Come on, you little bastards. Ah, don't feel bad, man. Life happens, you know? Can't be controlled. It is what it is.
I know what Adria did to Leah. I want her to pay just as much as you, but we have to get the information first.
I don't feel bad.
One entrance to the city. There are guide stones written across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless.
There is no escape, Adria.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
Of course.
Oh, blood pools.
Very reassuring.
There, a worthy foe.
Oh, gotta watch out here. It's gonna get nasty. Awfully quick.
Glorious development.
Disco, disco beams.
Done it.
XP shrine, here we go. Keep pushing these paragons, keep pushing for Malthael.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he...
That's enough of you. Where the hell is the way out of here? There we go. We will not be able to do the sacrifice build against Malthael. There's no way. I'm like 100% sure it won't work. So I'll definitely have to change my build before we get to him. Might not even... he'll work against Adria.
I need to find another guide stone to learn the correct sigil.
I need to find another guide stone to learn the correct sigil. Yes, you do. I also need to watch my health as I'm running around here. No, we don't want to go down there. Come on. Where is it? There we go. Right over here.
This sigil marks the correct passage.
Oh crap! Oh crap! I hate teleporters. Die, all of you. Okay. Almost had a heart attack there, because those guys almost took me out. Here's another set of champs. Oh, 2 sets of champions. Okay, we gotta watch out here. Gotta be careful. We are getting a little too crowded here. We gotta thin out some of this herd. There, send off my zombie dogs. Get out of there. There you go. There we go. Okay.
My power grows vast.
Yes, please.
You die.
Alright, I think we have the sigil now. Go open up this next one.
The truth burns you.
It's probably a bad idea when I have champion mobs coming against me here, but yeah, come on down. Sure, why not? More the merrier. Bring it on, bitches.
Your day comes.
And dead. Okay. This guy up here. Suck some fire bats, buddy. Look at these fire bats. Useless. 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 Completely useless. What a waste. Utility. Let's go with life per hit. Why not? Resist all. 100%. And vitality. Any news on the 2.4 release? Yeah, there is news on the 2.4 release of Elite, actually. If I'm not mistaken, Frontier Dev has said that they're going to be holding a live stream next week, if I'm not mistaken. And they're going to be talking about 2.4, and they're going to tell us the exact release date so people don't have to speculate on it anymore. So very exciting news, actually. We will find out very soon when 2.4 is coming. And yes, if you're not already on my Discord channel, the link is in the description below. You can just go ahead and click on that and join in on Discord. Check the announcements, and you will see in the announcement section everything for 2.4. Uh-oh. Okay, find the runes of Corvus. How about skip a whole ton of mobs? And don't get stuck in a corner. No problem, Pluton.
You die.
I will take it. Powered Shrine. Oh, 2 shrines in a row. Frenzy Shrine. Not going to use them really, but that's okay. Oh, we're going to get cornered here, aren't we? No, maybe not.
You are evil undoes you.
Sure I don't get cornered here.
I overflow.
Paragon level 8. Only 5,000 more to go.
Your day comes.
11 of these guys are too fat to get through the door. Too fat. Oh, a resplendent chest. You gonna give us anything? No. No, you won't. Oh, dead end. Dead end. What the hell? We are running out of time. We gotta get to the Runes of Corvus, maybe kill Adria before I have to finish this live stream. And we'll have to probably continue this in another one so that we can start doing greater rifts. That's the good news. Is next time I live stream, we'll be doing greater rifts.
My curse upon you.
Oh, what? Come on. Oh, this was the way out. Pop, 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 pop. Come on. Out of my way. Thank you.
A glorious development.
These guys are really big. I don't like getting cornered by a whole pile of them like that. There's the way down. There's the Runes of Corvus. What time is it right now? Okay, we still have a little bit of time. I'm still going to keep pushing here. Reaper Souls purchase level 70 awaits. You gonna pay like a Chinese farming company to power level your character for you?
You die.
Uh-oh. This is gonna get messy. Okay, I gotta get out of there. We really don't want to be stuck in these tight corridors with arcane guys sticking out their little disco lights all over the place. Don't like it. No sir, not one bit.
My strike is true. Need more time.
Okay, we are still alive here, guys. We are still alive. Couple of tense moments in there, but still alive. Still pushing through the campaign too. Very interesting once we get to Malthael to see how far I can push after that in the Greater Rifts. That's actually what I'm really looking forward to, of course, is pushing Greater Rifts on this hardcore character and seeing what he's capable of. Unfortunately, in order to do that, I have to get through the story campaign, which has taken me a little while, but we're making our way.
And their ruined civilization in the west. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single home?
Come on. See, the other good thing about the zombie dogs with sacrifice is that you do get a 20% bonus to damage after casting sacrifice. So one sacrifice gives you 5 seconds of 20% increased damage. And if you do it properly, you can keep the sacrifices going almost indefinitely if there's enough mobs around for it.
Not too quickly, of course.
Dead end there.
The spirits aid me. Needs more time.
With Haunt and Locust Swarm, of course, I believe that the 20% extra damage applies to those, which is really, really handy.
Your day comes.
Come on, we can make it to the end of this dungeon at least. There, Protection Shrine. Love it. Happy.
You die.
Come on, let me past here. Open sesame. Oh my god, I can't believe that just went all the freaking way around and brought me back to the spot I was before. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, where is it? Here. Okay, at least it's not too far. Oh, there we go, yellow. Ah, stupid random dungeons. Yep, or no? Is it? Is this the way? It's gotta be. There's no other way. This has to be the way.
The spirits aid me.
Uh-oh.
Not ready yet.
The Black Edge. My bags are full. Okay, well, we'll worry about cleaning them out after. We're on a mission here. We are on a mission to get the hell out of this dungeon. Oh, resplendent chest. I'll just take the gems. That's all I care about. Come on. Come on. I think I can. I think I can.
My strike is true.
There it is. The Great Hole. Okay. This is going to be interesting.
Angels and demons are nothing to me. I will find my own path. Yours ends here.
Diablo sent me a vision. He had returned,
Suck it.
and you were the one who freed him.
Oh boy. This is going to be very interesting.
Always finds a way. My master will return.
And yet you will die alone.
Health pool, please. Thank you. Ah! Wasted. Wasted. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. There we go. Okay. Easy, Adria.
Diablo will return.
Alright, folks. We did it. We've killed Adria.
Before she died,
She was certain.
We're going to go back to town for now. And I am going to call that the end of this particular stream. So, I did pretty good, I'd say. We hit level 70. We are pushing ever so much closer to Malthael. We don't have much left to go before we get to him. We've completed the Runes of Corvus. It's just a couple more waypoints until we do kill Malthael himself. And we will finally unlock adventure mode. So in the next stream, we'll kill Malthael. We will also go ahead and start Greater Rifting, which what I intend to do is basically just start Greater Rifting until I die. I will keep pushing higher and higher level Greater Rifts and basically changing my build based on what drops in the Greater Rifts and what drops in the Nephilim Rifts as we collect the Rift Stones in order to open those up. So I hope that you'll join me again for a little bit more hardcore Diablo streaming from the patch test server. Once I do die, by the way, I'm going to copy my regular, my live character over to this server so we can just like boost up all the stats, or well, not boost up the stats, but like buy all the set items that I want to test out. And we'll test out some of the patch note changes. This is more so for fun, of course. Want to see how far we can get. And today we are Wednesday. What are we? Wednesday? Thursday today? Hell, I don't even know what the hell day it is. Let's see. It's Wednesday, so I'll probably end up streaming again tomorrow. If you want to join in, you can certainly come back to my channel at the same time and join in for a little bit more Diablo fun stream. For now, I will say thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button, like, share, all of that good stuff, and make sure to leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of the stream. This is Commander Josh Hawkins, signing off.